Okay, before I even start or officially start the stream, I gotta check something. Yeah, I'll officially start it. Alright, we're good. Rolling at the speed of sound, trying to catch a high shark around. Got ourselves a situation. Stuck in a new location. What? And there we go. Fitting with the song that's gonna play it for the boss fight, I'm here. Which, by the way, during the fight, I am going to try my best to extend the fight itself. I'm not gonna melt it like everyone else does. I'm just gonna take my time on it. Alright, let's finish this fight.
There is a Chaos Emerald inside. Your power is required to access it.
First, we gotta open that door. Are you good with hanging around? I thought you were supposed to be looking after Eggman while he helps hunt down the emeralds.
I will be at his side when he needs me. For now, we must focus on the task at hand. Use your power to start the system. Hurry, our time is limited.
One final test. There goes a life there. You don't have COVID, don't you? You don't have COVID or something, don't you? Is it just that you're nauseous or something? You don't have COVID, don't you? You don't have COVID or something, don't you? Is it just that you're nauseous?
Emerald number 6, here we come. So, earlier you said I had 0 chances of winning. You change your mind yet?
No. But I have not run a simulation on our present circumstances either.
Ah, yeah. So, you're saying there maybe is a chance?
I am saying we are in a desperate situation. The threat we face is beyond imagination.
Hey, if there's even a 1% chance I can turn that despair of yours into hope, I won't disappoint.
Not physical health, mental? Are you like mentally unstable or something? Like, are you stressed out? I'm gonna make a save here before, because once you start this fight, you're gonna have to fight the whole thing. Let's do it.
One more. I gotta hurry up.
Sonic!
No. You're not fast enough, so I found it for you. Go ahead and beat that giant. Don't you dare lose it.
Now why
would I want to disappoint you? I'm being quiet for this fight. Supreme with the main theme here. Now, if this was easy and normal, this would have been a really pathetic boss, in my opinion. Because let's be fairly honest, easy and normal. This is the this is the last battle you fight, and that's it. You have beaten the game basically. But because I played in hard mode, this fight becomes a lot better because of it.
Is that it?
Because we know that's not the actual end of the boss fight.
All we did was chase it out of its shell. It's retreating into space to regain its true form. Even Supersonic won't be able to stop it. I know what I must do. I must leave you.
I understand. Go. Fulfill your function.
He sounds a bit heartbroken considering that it's technically Eggman's child now. Ready, Sage?
Before it regains its full strength.
Ladies first.
Be careful, dear daughter.
Now I want you to listen to the dialogue while I'm fighting. Just listen closely to what it says.
He took your home world. He took your lives. Are you going to let him do it all over again? I need your help. We can end this. Please.
Let's do this.
Mortal, you have served your purpose. Now face your end. I am the all-consuming void. What can one mote of golden light illuminate within the abyss?
Countless stars, countless worlds, countless lives. All fell to me, all brought to nothing. All the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your line. Your courage never wavered. Flight. Arrogance. Ignorance. Stupidity. I was contained once. Once. Is that why? My captors bent time and space. My captors built a whole reality to contain me. My captors burned their souls away to fuel their engines. And you?
The end was the one who destroyed the ancient's home. It was the end's fault for the ancients losing their entire world. We never seen it, but it does leave up a bit of dread to it. If this thing can blow up an entire her entire world, well, especially the Ancients world, imagine how much that can happen. It's one of those fights that actually, in my opinion, is like really interesting once you start realizing how big of an impact this thing made. It basically destroyed everything the Ancients hold, and it can do it to Earth if you don't stop it. But the weird part about it is that there's no real form to it. All it is just a moon. Which actually lends a bit more dread to it. It shows a lot of fear into one intimidating, potentially even truthful monstrosity. Everyone says that the end is viewed differently. How I view it is losing someone I love. Someone I lost.
You glitter. You fly above me like a gnat.
This is literally space, and the end is a cosmic identity. All it serves is to consume. What less in the darkness is the moon?
You are not brave. You are not victorious.
When the sun goes out, the moon shines. All we see is a purple moon. I see it more. What I see...
The end comes for you all.
Is death incarnate.
Now or never!
No, this thing is real. This thing is literally real. The simulation has been left. Cyberspace is no longer in reality now. We're not in cyberspace. This is reality.
Please, look after Father.
That gateway is actually the cyberspace gateway. A gateway back to reality. In short, that thing is real. Sage is still here. Yeah, it was. But yeah, that wasn't a simulation. That wasn't an AI. That was literally what you heard about the game was a literal cosmic identity. It was literally an eldritch horror of some sort. course, while Sonic gets all his friends back and lives a happy life, happy victory, Eggman lost the only one he could call family himself. I want you to hear the song as Sade's talking to Eggman to help you better understand it.
Father, I just wanna tell you, thank you for all that you've given me. I'm really going to miss you. I hope you're not mad at me. Took me time to realize my heart is for what data can't do. Feelings growing deep inside have taught me what it means to love you. I know now that love is beautiful. I know now the reason why these tears fall from my eyes. This is goodbye. I'm happy to
I've been left the simulation world. The stages we've been through were the simulation. Whenever we're in the open zone, that's reality. But when we're in the cyberspace levels, that's the simulation. So that's why that thing is not an AI, but a little cosmic, a monstrosity, basically. That thing is real. It wasn't a AI in a simulation. No, that thing was literally real. And that's where it gets interesting when you realize that when the creator who helped make this game explains that the game itself, like that boss itself, is actually interesting in the way. Why is the open world? Wait, the open world is a simulation. Why? No. The open area is reality. The cyber levels, aka the little the classic stages you go through, are the simulation. The open worlds are not simulation. Because the cyberspace was also a bit of a corruption. What Sonic was taking was actually from the end itself. You saw what happened to the person who drove Supreme. That's the same thing that was in Sonic for a moment. That thing corrupted Supreme, and it corrupted Sonic if it weren't for his friends. Anyway, one reward before we finish this off. Being hard. Now, normally, the ending song here would be different.
That was fun.
But if you beat it in hard mode, it's totally new.
But I guess it's time we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again.
I wonder if Cream and Sticks are free.
They went for Sonic
Make a road
Boom!
trip out of it.
It'll be good to get back to my island. At least for a while.
No, this is a second song.
Let's go.
Only unlock in hard mode. One Way Dream, which the person who helped make the song says it's a love letter to all us fans.
The skies ahead are vast and clear. I hold my breath, step up a gear, feel the wind, smell the air. Chances are everywhere. Our sights are set beyond the moon. Let's show the world what we can do.
That's the true final boss, and that's the thing, Luthia. You're people have been giving you wrong information. Supreme was the original final boss if you did not beat hard mode, but hard mode is where you fight the end. You can't fight the end without hard mode, and you wouldn't get this song if you haven't played in hard mode. We just beat the final boss! What are you not listening? That's literally the final boss. But it's telling you something different. It's telling you something new. The final boss wasn't just a mood. It was literally some sort of eldritch horror. A cosmic eldritch horror. Something that shouldn't really exist, but we can't make sense of it. You can see it as some sort of robot AI controlling a moon. I see it as like a zombie-like moon state that has technology in its base. Some people say that Sonic sees Eggman in there, or Sage sees or losing Eggman entirely. It's one of those horrors that you can't make sense of, but some part of your brain thinks it could be something that you dread, something you're scared of. The fight itself, I can get what you mean, it's trash, but it's not, because when you realize the situation of it, when you realize that's the actual final boss and it's real, it was the one that caused all the ancients pain. It was the one that the ancients were trying to fight. And that's where it's interesting. As it was, now on the subject of, I just call that bad writing. It's not bad writing. That's supposed to be you to give that understanding. You're thinking of what that thing is. Because it's mainly just a moon, but there's something different in there. And they literally say that boss, people see it in different views. That's how big that fight is really good. That fight really highlights part of us worried about something, scared of something, dreading something. Of course, it only requires 1 star to remove that dread. On to another subject. The song here, One Way Dream, was sung by Nate Wants to Battle, who did an entire song list for Sonic. All the songs like Live and Learn, Open Your Hearts, 7 Rings in Hand, all that was good songs, and he was composed to make this song. No, that's the thing. Here's the thing. That is supposed to be open interpretation. Look at Kirby and Star Allies, the final boss in that game. It's weird, but you see there's a Kirby thing, and you're trying to make pieces together what that is. And that, to me, that's interesting. That's something I want. I want a boss that makes me think. Not just some god or some person who goes egomaniac with all this stuff. No. I want something that can be replaced by something that can dread me. There's a reason why I like that fight. Because I see it as me not having the people I love and being lonely. I see that thing as something make sure that thing comes true. And I'm glad I think that. Although, Eggman does have one chance, one thing. He has one glimmer of hope in him.
Father?
That's my girl.
And that was Frontiers. Let me put this perspective that fight has more meaning when you look up YouTube. When you see some of the retrospective on that fight, it makes it 10 times better when you realize how big it is. So, of course, I finished the stream off with this, but I want to actually tell you, Lucia, that here's my thoughts about the game, about me personally, because this is a game I've been waiting and hyped for, and I'm going to say this once for all. Disregarding the 4th island, which was pretty much the first island we hashed, this game, is my favorite. It's like what I want from Sonic. Open world, something that gives me a bit of a better combat. The combat's actually really good. It does what I want enemy health to be. I want enemy health to not be a freaking drag to freaking kill. It's something that you can beat through without having stress. That much. The bosses were epic. Even I will say Supreme in the end felt like you're trying to stop something from destroying a world. But it's something you can't make sense of. The writing for all the characters is fitting because you see them grow out of past experiences. The combat is simple, of course, but it's flashy, it's impactful, and getting them is not that hard, especially. I do wish Supreme was a bit tougher. I hope they would do like a patch to make that fight at least a little bit tougher and much more less easy to beat, personally. But we could wait. I do like Sage. Sage is one of the top characters in here. Probably, I'm saying this as like a mad lad. Sage is actually the best Sonic character out of all by this standard. Even better than Blaze, in my opinion. But that's saying something. But that's not saying that she overshoots Blaze, but she's up there with Blaze. The Ancients being the whole lore of it is interesting. Yeah, that's why I'm saying the Supreme fight could have been a little bit more buff, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do that in the end of the line, because they do have a roadmap where there's going to be extra updates, like a boss rush possibly, extra Cocos and extra challenges in Starfall Island. Even we're going to be having playable characters of both Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, with probably a story that involves around a bit with Sage also. As for what I want from this series going forth, this is going to be the newest standard for Sonic. I want the combat to still be the same, but I want some extra flashy moves. I want to have the open world structure. At least let me have the stages to be like off the beaten path, like Adventure 1. But have the open world be like very massively open. For us to roam around, want us run around, explore with our heart's consent, and probably get stronger so we can prepare for the next stage. Potential Sonic, Shadow, and Silver boss fights in super form? Maybe. That's what I want. more Sage, because they established that she's back. She's not fully dead, but she still also remembers her father. Last boss is being boring. Last boss, in my opinion, in terms of gameplay, the boss fight is a bit out of nowhere and is a bit tricky to understand, but once you get it, it's not that bad. It's like Kirby Star Allies. It's like something like that, but it's like I can respect the decision why to do that to make it interesting. But as a result, in terms of a story and I guess lore-wise, it's interesting, it's intense, it's intimidating, and most importantly, it's not to give you a clear villain answer. I like games that go beyond, instead of just making Eggman the final boss, or he's controlling a cosmic entity, or some stuff. No. Give me something like the Biohazard. Give me something like Dark Gaia. Give me something like Solaris. That's all I want. I don't want an Eggman final boss. I want an eldritch horror or a monstrous monster for the final boss. No Eggman. Eggman can be a side boss or like a first or third boss, but no final boss. As a result with that, I also want to check real quick. Yeah, that's it. But as a result, I'm glad for this game. I'm very glad, personally. And when updates come up, I'm going to stream them. I'm going to stream all what the updates hold when the newly fresh update comes out. The end fight really reminds me of Dark Gaia vibes. Yes, it does. And in my opinion, that's why I like that end. It does give me Dark Gaia vibes, but I can see it in different ways. I can interpret the end for something that dreads me. That's something that scares me. That's something that really could mean the end of everything. But anyway, before I end this one off, I want to mention with the song One Ray Dream. The song itself was a letter to all Sonic fans, which the song's meaning is pretty much telling them, despite all the mishaps we had, Forces, Colors Ultimate, even some games like probably 06 and all that stuff, they're trying their best to make the best Sonic game they can. And they appreciate the people, despite not liking the games, still sticking with Sonic even to this day. Whether you're a fan of the Boost era, the Adventure era, or even like the Classic era, they appreciate that you're still there with them. You're still a fan to them, and to them, that's all they want. They are a spark that won't go out, and they will go much higher. Higher that even gravity can't hold them down. All I will say to Sega, you're only at the beginning of this one-way dream. Keep going, Nep, and don't stop.